My name's Dave, and I was a painter for over 30 years. So I fell off a roof 3.5 metres and landed on my buttocks on a retaining wall. I had a burst fracture of one of my vertebrae.
So persistent pain is a big issue for our DES customers at Max, and explaining how persistent pain works can be quite difficult in a regular one-on-one scenario.
I was never out of work while I was painting. I was constantly working.
What we see with our customers living with chronic pain is high absenteeism from employment, low motivation, fear around duties that they need to perform, fear that it could exacerbate a condition, disengagement from work colleagues, and low motivation to return to work.
When using the VR tool, customers are placed into real life scenarios. It's a very immersive experience with visual and auditory feedback to help break down complex concepts.
So when I first heard about the VR as a tool, I was a bit, what's this? Yeah. And then Matt explained to me some of the things that are in it and the way that it works, and it made sense to me, but I still didn't comprehend what difference it was going to make until I started doing it.
For persistent pain sufferers, what occurs is their nervous system has become so good at producing pain, it's almost like a default mechanism, and that causes them to experience what we call pain system hypersensitivity.
The biggest thing I've learned is my mindset, what's happening with the pain, why I'm getting the pain, and what I can do to overcome the pain to get more movement and be able to get back to where I was. I now know where my limits are, so it's helping me find my limits, and that helps me progress down the line to the final goal of getting back to some proper work.
His identity is painting. He's been a painter for 30 years and he hasn't been able to do that for the past 3 years because of his injury. Prior to starting work with myself and putting the goggles on, if an opportunity came up to help out a mate or something like that, you wouldn't have even considered it.
No.
But now that he has a little bit more insight in terms of how his pain system works, he's taken on some jobs recently where, he's pulled up sore because it's been a long time between drinks.
Use muscles
but he's using the body in ways that it's designed to be used. And probably the one thing is that your pain levels aren't increasing. They're there and they're noticeable and you're aware of them, but it's not taking you back steps, and it's not preventing you from doing what you want to do the next day.
Yeah, for sure.